is off! What is up, guys? We are back with another video on Sneaker Zoo.
Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Yeah, let's just be honest.
So for today's video, I'll be comparing real Yeezy 350 V2 Belugas versus fake Yeezy 350 V2 Belugas. Let's get to it. So here we have it. These are the real, these are fake. The real one will always be on the left side, the fake will always be on the right side. Now, first difference that I spotted the second I put these next to each other was the length of the orange stripe. If you guys can see, the length of the orange stripe on the real ones is longer than this one. Now, of course, if somebody's wearing it on the streets and you saw this, you wouldn't be able to tell. And remember, all fakes are different. So some can have a perfect line that looks just like the real one and some won't. But these ones don't. Second thing that's off about this line is the back. Right here, this back on the fake ones goes a little bit further than the one on this one. Now, the fake ones were not worn, and the thing is, you could already see on the back of them, these ones, the real ones were worn, the fake ones weren't. And you could already see that the fake ones who weren't worn are like crumpling up right here in the back. I don't know if that's just because they were tried on a few times. I don't know what happened to them, but I know it didn't happen on these ones, and the real ones were actually worn. Now, the boost. Now, on the real one, my boost is a little dirtier because I did wear it, and on the fake one, it isn't because I do not wear fakes, but I got these fakes just to compare for this video. The boost looks almost the same. The nipples on the real boost have little lines in them, and the lines are closer together. Now, on the fake ones, the nipple has also the lines, but the lines are more spread out and they have more room in between. So that's really the only major thing I could spot. Also, another thing, this bottom part where it says boost on the heel on the sole, this one is much more flat onto the bottom than this one. This one's more like popping out. Also, guys, if you hold the real Yeezys to the light, you could see through this plastic here the boost technology from Adidas. But if you hold these fakes to the light, you can't. It's all just this plastic thing. It's On the real ones, there is a bit of yellowing going on. Now, I know they were worn, but they weren't worn. They're not old enough, and they weren't worn enough to start actually making such a big difference in color. So the color on the fakes is off. Now, remember, guys, that these are the same size. So when you look at the bottom, the real one has a thicker outsole than the fake one. Other than that, all seems pretty well on it. Remember, these are like good, like expensive fakes. So they're close to the real one. Like, if I wore these down the streets, nobody would know that they're fake. But if like somebody took them with a real pair and put them together and looked at them, like, you could tell the difference. So now let's look at the insole. Remember, guys, that this is the real insole and this is the fake one. So right away I can see that the writing is a bit different. The real one is a little darker, a little shinier, and it's easier to read. And this one is the fake one, which was actually worn less, is faded.
Bitch, what?
Second thing I noticed about the sole is that the real insole, the material is darker. It's a darker gray than on the fake one. One other thing that you probably can't see on the screen, but I'll tell you guys that the color of the fake Yeezy Belugas is much lighter than on the real ones. The color on the real ones stand out more than this one. I don't know if... Now again, it's not like this for all fakes, but For these ones, the beluga, the real ones, stand out, the color stands out more than the fake ones. So guys, I just want to say real quick that if you guys want to wear fakes, go ahead. It's not for everyone, but if it's your preferred, if you prefer spending less money on a shoe that looks the same as the real one, then go for it, you know? There's no problem in wearing fakes. Hey, it's your choice, you know? If you want it, get it. Now that we can tell real from fake, I want you guys to leave some comments telling me if you would ever wear a fake. And what is the most amount of money you would pay for the fakes? Subscribe guys, like, comment, and stay tuned.